This episode is brought to you by LifeLock. Between two-factor authentication, strong passwords, and a VPN, you try to be in control of how your info is protected. But many other places also have it, and they might not be as careful. That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second for threats. If your identity is stolen, they'll fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast for 40% off. Terms apply.
Dealing with hidradenitis suppurativa, HS, is tough. But you're not alone. Before I started Cosentix, I looked at the website and saw it had many years of clinical research. That made me feel confident.
Cosentix secukinumab is prescribed for adults with moderate to severe hidradenitis suppurativa, HS. Don't use if allergic to Cosentix. Get checked for TB before starting. Increased risk of infections and lowered ability to fight them may occur, like TB or other serious bacterial, fungal, or viral infections. Some were fatal. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms like fevers, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, had a vaccine or plan to, or if IBD symptoms develop or worsen. Serious allergic reactions and severe eczema-like skin reactions may occur. Learn more at 1-844-COSENTIX or Cosentix.com.
Don't wait. Ask your dermatologist about Cosentix.
BTW, FYI. Visit Nexplanon.com RN to learn about Nexplanon. It's an adjustable implant, 68 milligrams radiopaque. Or ask your HCP IRL. Okay, TTYL.
On WhatsApp, no one can see or hear your personal messages. Whether it's a voice call, message, or sending a password. To WhatsApp, it's all just this. So whether you're sharing the streaming password in the family chat or trading those late-night voice messages that could basically become a podcast, your personal messages stay between you, your friends, and your family. No one else. Not even us. WhatsApp. Message privately with everyone.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you that Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month is back. So I thought it would be fun if we made $15 bills. But it turns out that's very illegal. So there goes my big idea for the commercial. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
Close your eyes, exhale, feel your body relax, and let go of whatever you're carrying today.
Well, I'm letting go of the worry that I wouldn't get my new contacts in time for this class. I got them delivered free from 1-800-CONTACTS. Oh my gosh, they're so fast.
And breathe.
Oh, sorry. I almost couldn't breathe when I saw the discount they gave me on my first order. Oh, sorry. Namaste.
Visit 1-800-CONTACTS.com today to save on your first order.
1-800-CONTACTS.
If you went on a road trip and you didn't stop for a Big Mac or drop a crispy fry between the car seats or use your McDonald's bag as a placemat, then that wasn't a road trip. It was just a really long drive. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At participating McDonald's.
Hey business owners, we know you know the importance of maximizing every dollar. With the Delta SkyMiles Reserve Business American Express card, you can make your expenses work just as hard as you. From afternoon coffee runs to stocking office supplies and even team dinners, you can earn miles on all your business expenses. Plus, you can earn 110,000 bonus miles for a limited time through July 16th. The Delta SkyMiles Reserve Business Card. If you travel, you know. Minimum spending requirements and terms apply. Offer ends 7/16/25.
Getting teams to actually speak up, creating a culture of psychological safety abstract. This article examines how leaders can foster psychological safety, defined as a shared belief that the team is safe for interpersonal risk-taking, to encourage authentic employee communication. It explores barriers to psychological safety including unclear expectations, competitive environments, leadership trust issues, and problematic group dynamics, while offering evidence-based strategies for improvement. These strategies include leaders modeling vulnerability, establishing clear communication norms, implementing inclusive decision-making practices, providing consistent support, and conducting regular retrospectives. The article presents real-world examples from companies like Intuit.
This episode is brought to you by State Farm.
Knowing you could be saving money for the things you really want, like that dream house or ride, is a great feeling. That's why the State Farm Personal Price Plan can help you save when you choose to bundle home and auto. Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
The Jack Welch Management Institute at Strayer University helps you go from, I know the way, to I've arrived with our top 10 ranked online MBA. Gain skills you can learn today and apply tomorrow. Get ready to go from make it happen to made it happen and keep striving. Visit strayer.edu/Jack Welch MBA to learn more. Strayer University is certified to operate in Virginia by Chev and has many campuses, including at 2121 15th Street North in Arlington, Virginia.
Make your next move with American Express Business Platinum. Earn 5 times membership rewards points on flights and prepaid hotels booked on AmexTravel.com. And with a welcome offer of 150,000 points after you spend $20,000 on purchases on the card within your first 3 months of membership, your business can soar to new heights. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business-platinum. Amex Business Platinum. Built for business by American Express.
This episode is brought to you by Polestar. There's only one true way to experience the all-electric luxury SUV Polestar 3, and that's to take a test drive. It can go from 0 to 60 in as little as 4.8 seconds with the dynamic handling of a sports car. But to truly understand how it commands the road, you need to be behind the wheel. Up to 350 miles of range, the 3D surround sound system by Bowers & Wilkins. It's all something you have to experience to believe. So book your test drive for Polestar 3 today at Polestar.com.
Pixar, BuzzFeed, Citi, and Google to demonstrate how these approaches can be effectively implemented. Ultimately arguing that psychological safety is fundamental to organizational learning, innovation, and competitive advantage in today's complex business environment. Leaders know that getting employees to share their honest opinions and openly discuss ideas and issues is pivotal for organizational success. However, creating a team environment where people truly feel comfortable speaking up can be challenging. While leaders may encourage feedback and input, many teams operate with an underlying culture that discourages vulnerability or dissent. As a result, key insights are missed and potential problems go undiscovered. Today, we will explore how leaders can establish psychological safety, a shared belief that the team is safe for interpersonal risk-taking. Edmondson, 1999, which is the foundation for getting employees to actually speak up. Leaders will gain understanding and tools to cultivate a culture where teams feel empowered to share and discuss without fear of negative consequences. Defining psychological safety. Psychological safety refers to a sense of confidence that the team will not embarrass, reject, or punish someone for speaking up. Edmondson, 1999, p. 354. It reflects individual perceptions of how safe it feels to take risks around their team without fearing damage to social status, career prospects, or relationships. Kahn, 1990. Teams with high psychological safety allow mistakes to be discussed freely without worrying about how it will affect someone. Edmondson, 2004. Research has consistently shown that high psychological safety is critical to getting teams to openly communicate, learn from failures, and innovate. Nembard and Edmondson, 2006. Carmely et al., 2009. Barriers to psychological safety. While important for performance, establishing psychological safety can be challenging due to various barriers. Unclear expectations. Without clear communication around what type of feedback and input is desired, employees hesitate to speak up for fear of crossing a line. Detert and Burris, 2007. Competitive environment, when status or credit is emphasized over collaboration. Employees worry speaking up may damage their reputation or standing within the team. Bunderson and Baumgarten. 2010. Lack of trust in leadership. If leaders do not consistently follow through after mistakes or demonstrate fallibility, trust erodes and the team hesitates to be vulnerable. Liang et al. 2020. Group dynamics. Dynamics like conflict, dominance by a few voices, or lack of diversity limit dissenting opinions and minority views. Nemeth et al. 2004. Phillips et al. 2009. Overcoming these barriers requires deliberate focus from leaders to establish the conditions where psychological safety can develop. Strategies for building psychological safety. Research identifies several key strategies leaders can employ to build psychological safety in their teams. Model vulnerability as a leader. Leaders must share mistakes and lessons learned to show fallibility and gain trust. This conveys that feedback works both ways and builds familiarity with leadership's decision-making. Shine and shine. 2017. Set clear norms and boundaries. Make explicit what type of discourse is expected through clear feedback norms. Guidelines around respect and examples of constructive criticism. Provide clarity around boundaries to curb fears of overstepping. Carmely et al. 2009. Promote inclusive decision-making. Directly involve employees in problem-solving and planning to surface diverse perspectives. Ensure all voices are equally heard through techniques like round-robin brainstorming. Liang et al. 2020. Provide support and follow-through. Acknowledge attempts to speak up. Thank people for taking risks and consistently address issues raised. Follow-through builds faith that input and failures do not damage careers or status. Edmondson. 2004. Conduct retrospectives. Regular reviews of past successes and mistakes anonymously within the team spotlight learnings and repair any damaged trust from incidents in a psychologically safe manner. Locke and Terwish. 1998. Building psychological safety in practice. Modeling vulnerability at Intuit. At software company Intuit. Then CEO Brad Smith shared a major product failure experience to the entire company in a fireside chat. He openly discussed lessons learned to build trust. This set the tone that speaking up was valued and mistakes would be discussed transparently. Edmondson. 2018. Clear norms and boundaries at Pixar. Animation studio Pixar holds brain trust screenings where any employee can provide critical feedback on works in progress. Clear ground rules around +delta constructive criticism. Establish safe boundaries for dissent. Catmull. 2014. Inclusive decision making at BuzzFeed. At news company BuzzFeed. Senior staff facilitate cross-team sandwiches, structured feedback sessions where mixed levels share perspectives confidentially on strategies or projects. This surfaced how decisions overlooked entry-level insights. Perel. 2016. Follow-through and support at Citi, following regulatory scandals. Citi CEO Michael Corbat mandated speaking up through control conversations and town halls. Issues raised received transparent resolutions demonstrating input was heard and not held against employees. Liang et al. 2020. Retrospectives at Google. Google's site reliability engineering team conducted anonymous weekly retrospectives, spotlighting both wins and failures without blame. This repaired trust after outages and strengthened team collaboration. Locke and Terwish, 1998. These examples demonstrate how the strategies for building psychological safety can be applied within specific organizational contexts. When done consistently and authentically, they cultivate the conditions necessary for teams to freely share opinions. Conclusion: in a complex, fast-paced work environment, getting accurate and valuable input from employees is critical for competitive advantage and organizational learning. However, many teams struggle with underlying cultures that discourage open discourse. As this essay discussed, leaders play an essential role in establishing psychological safety, a shared belief that risks can be taken without fear of punishment or embarrassment. Through modeling vulnerability, setting clear expectations, promoting inclusive decision-making, providing support and follow-through, and conducting regular reviews of experiences, leaders can deliberately cultivate the psychologically safe environment necessary for teams to actually speak up. With a research foundation of theory and consistent application of practical strategies grounded in industry examples, this organizational leadership model equips leaders with the understanding and tools to strengthen team communication and performance. When psychological safety is established, innovation, problem-solving and continuous improvement can truly flourish within teams.